Hey, what up guys, it's Ando here and welcome to another video. Today we have an exciting unboxing from Radical Fingerboards. Now, I didn't even need this, but a bit of a backstory. I'm cruising through Facebook one night and this targeted ad pops up by Radical Fingerboards advertising these new decks they got in from Grimey Fingerboards. And I saw this one in particular and I just instantly fell in love with the graphics. And I was like, man, I need that. I need that now. So I pretty much just did maybe 10 minutes of research into Grimey Fingerboards before buying this thing. It was pretty much an impulse. I appreciate deck art all the time, but it's very rare that one pops out to me like this one did. So I'm hoping it looks as good in real life as it was in the ad. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought, why not? And for those of you who follow my channel, you'll know I just recently bought a Risen fingerboard. And that's still going well. It's still got heaps of use out of it. You can see like the graphics started to wear down, but it's still perfectly fine. It's still perfectly operational. Like, I give it another maybe 2 months before the pop really starts to go on it. I have a lot of brick obstacles, so it wears down pretty quickly. But yeah, anyway, what I'm trying to get at is I didn't really need a new deck, but this targeted ad just hooked me in. So if you're watching this, the guy who runs Radical Fingerboards, I'm sorry, I've forgotten your name, bro, but the targeted ads definitely worked because they hooked me in, hook, line, and sinker, and now I've got this awesome unboxing to do. So we'll get into it. So yeah, as I said before, I didn't really know much about Grimey Fingerboards, and I'll be honest with you guys, there's a lot I don't know about fingerboards in general. Like, I'm still learning. I rode a 28mm tech deck up until a year and a half ago. As you can see here, the thin paddle pop ones. So yeah, like I don't know a lot. I'm still learning, but I did some research and I found a bit on it, but I couldn't find much on Grimey Fingerboards. So one thing that I did find is apparently they're good. Apparently they're hard to come by, like hard to get for some reason. I don't know what the deal is there. And not too much else, but I just did like 10 minutes of research and this information is pretty much coming from Reddit, but yeah, more info needs to be put out there. So we'll start off with this stuff first. So I got Sponsor Me tape. I don't believe I've tried Sponsor Me tape yet, but I've heard it recommended a lot. And you can't see it here, but you actually get a bit of free colored skateboard grip. Obviously, like a little cutout of it. So yeah, next we have stickers. You guys will know I love my stickers, man. Who doesn't like stickers? And Radical Fingerboards just hooks you up every time. So we'll get on to the Grimey deck. This is really exciting. Okay, that looks pretty awesome. So yeah, we'll open it up. The Grimey decks came in 3 shapes and 1 size. Let's cut this open. So it's a 34.5mm, and honestly, I didn't need one this big. If anything, I needed to go down in size, but they only had 34.5s. So yeah, it looks like we're upgrading. And yeah, like, so I had it upside down. So that's a deck, man, and I really like the look of this deck. So yeah, as I said before, I didn't really need it, but I did need it, if you know what I mean. Okay, look how nice that looks. And the shape of it looks awesome as well. I'm actually really excited to set this up and see what I can do on it. It feels nice. As I said, I can't really comment on it yet because I know more the feel of how a fingerboard feels rather than just going off by sight, but it looks really, really nice. So we have another Sponsor Me tape, comes with Sponsor Me tape. And we have a bunch of stickers. So that is good news. So yeah, Grimey decks, they seem to come in 3 shapes. You got Egg Slayer, and then you got a more like... The Egg Slayer is like a classical shape. Then you have like one with the squared off nose, and then a cruiser type board. So yeah, that looks really, really nice. I'm keen to set that up. Then we got Black River trucks for it. So I didn't need these, but I wanted like a full new setup. So that's pretty awesome. And then we got something that I did need, and that's oak wheels. Now the color of this will be a bit of a gamble with the actual deck color, but hopefully it works out. They didn't have a big selection on colors this time, so I ended up with red. So I actually don't know how that's going to turn out, but we're gonna set it up and see how it goes. If worse comes to worse and I really don't like it, like the color, I can always put my old green ball wheels on it. But yeah, I really did need new oak wheels, and these are RV2Vs. I currently have RV2s, and while they're good, they just don't cut it for me. They need to be the RV2Vs. So RV2Vs are a bit bigger, and the RV2s are just average sized fingerboard wheels. And what you might not know about RV2Vs is they actually lock into grinds better. So if your fingerboard style is you do a lot of flip tricks into grinds like myself, then you want a slightly bigger wheel because it's going to lock in a bit better. And I'm not just talking about like your simple like kickflip to feebles, because these will lock in fine. I'm talking more like kick flips to hurricanes, or a bit more technical flip tricks to grinds. Like, if you haven't seen my most recent part already, I'll post a link in the description. Not the tech deck part, but the one before that. I forget what I called it. But for the ender, I was doing a nollie hard flip to crook to nollie flip out. And something that I noticed with the nollie hard flip is that when I'd put it onto the round rail, the RB2s would just slip out because there'd be too much pressure. Another thing you might not consider, when you do flip tricks to grinds, a lot of the time, and you won't pick this up unless you actually film yourself and run it back in slow-mo, but a lot of the time, before locking into the grind, the trucks will actually bounce off the rail. It happens all the time. Like, film yourself doing flip tricks into grinds and play it back in slow-mo. The trucks will hit the rail first and then bounce off, and then your fingers will actually catch it and then lock into the grind. It's really, really cool to check out. So make sure you check that out. Like, just do a couple of kick flip crooks if you can, or not. But yeah, you can just take my word for it. So yeah, definitely needed the RV2Vs. So yeah, I upgraded to that, so hopefully they look good on it. I'm going to go set them up and then hopefully do a few tricks. This video is going to be a bit long, but that's okay because it's an exciting unboxing. So I'm going to set it up and I'll speak to you guys soon. What up guys, we are back. So this is how it turned out. Don't mind the grip. I've put on so much grip at this point that I don't worry about cleaning it up. Normally it just wears down by itself. But yeah, anyway, so this turned out really, really nice. I'm really happy with the graphic and how it turned out. And I also think the red kind of went better than I expected. They didn't have many colors in the RV2Vs, so it was a bit of a gamble with the red, but I think it turned out nicely. Let me know what you guys think. I had the option of white. It might have looked better, but my fingerboard setup, like park-wise, is pretty dirty, so white would get really dirty real quick. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, so first impressions, this feels really, really nice. I'm really liking the shape of this. The nose and tail are a bit thinner, which is really interesting. Compared to, say, my resin board. So yeah, that's like the first thing I've noticed. It feels really, really nice. Oak wheels have a great feel to them. Let's do the first kickflip on this board. Okay, so we didn't land it. Okay, so it's a bit of a learning curve to... Oh, that feels nice, actually. So it doesn't take too much to get used to. And the shape of it just feels really, really nice. This doesn't feel much wider than the 34 that I'm currently riding. Like the 34 feels a bit wider, but it's a very different shape. So yeah, oh, that's really nice. Okay, so that was a dodgy trade, but I can tell like this board's going to be really nice to do tricks with. So let's film a few tricks and we'll leave the video there. I think, sorry guys, my camera cut out then for some reason. So yeah, I think we're gonna leave the video there, but I'm going to do a few tricks and maybe put a mini edit at the end of this video. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. I'm really happy with the graphic, but more importantly, I'm happy with the feel of it. It feels a lot better than I thought it would off first impressions. So yeah, I'll do another vid going into a bit of a review on it because I think this is going to be a really special deck. Okay guys, check out Grimey Fingerboards. I'll drop a Instagram link in the description. And also check out Radical Fingerboards because they were really quick with shipping everything out. Like I think it only took 2 days for it to get to me, and I live a state over, so that's pretty impressive for me. Okay, I'm gonna go film a few tricks, put a mini edit. I hope this video didn't go for too long, but yeah, chat to you guys soon.